Double smoked ham, quite easily the best ham you'll ever make. If you have a smoker, it's kind of imperative to do this. So crack out your smoker, and I'm going to show you how to do this and make it twice as good. Trust the process, believe in yourself. Let's get to it. I have a 13.5-pound ham here. It's a Sugardale from Walmart. I've already taken it out of the package, but I want to show you a couple things you don't want to miss. One, use a paper towel, dry it all off, make sure it's perfectly dry when you're done. Two, if you didn't notice it, there's a tiny little bone cap. Not really sure why they put there. I'm sure they have a reason. Just make sure the bottom is all taken care of. I'm not going to show you any special type of glazes or things like that. I use a very simple pineapple juice, brown sugar glaze. A buddy at work said, try maraschino cherry juice. It actually works pretty darn good for the outside. But all I want to show you here is we're going to double smoke this today on my smoker. I'm putting it at 200 degrees. I'm just going to let it smoke until it hits 140 internal. That's all you need because it's already pre-cooked. It's already been pre-smoked, but you want to smoke it a second time to really bring out that pork and ham flavor. I mean, it's almost bacony by the time it's done. So basic, like you would any other ham, you want to score it, probably 1-inch squares. Just a nice light cut. You don't want to go any more than, and yeah, I know it's really hard when you score this to actually see where you're making your line. So you just got to keep your eyes open and pay attention. And then we can just go around here like this. It doesn't have to be fancy. You just want a nice sharp knife and make it light. Same thing with the other side. You can put mustard on here as a binder for your rub. You don't have to put anything on for your rub. It might not stick very well, but it'll still be okay. But we want something that's going to get down into those squares of scoring that we made when it starts to open up and dry out and release a lot of the liquid inside. So what I like to do is I like to score it with bacon fat. Yeah, this is just rendered down melted bacon fat. It's gonna turn white. It's gonna harden pretty quick on here because the ham is cold. We want the ham cold. You do not want it room temperature. It's gonna take a lot less time to get to 140 and you're gonna get a lot less smoke out of it. Coat it real nice. I mean, all over. So what I want to do now is I want to add my rub. What I like is I like the honey bacon barbecue by Meat Church. I know I've put this on here before with my ribs and stuff. It's a good sweet binder, and we kind of like our barbecue sweet. It works really well for hams. In order to do this, to get it coated so you don't have to keep rolling it over, put your hand down, put some on your hand, and just like this. And just kind of work it in there. You're going to get some on the ground, but this will keep it so you can put it right where you want it to on the outside edges. The bottom side that's going to go on the rack, I'll go ahead and pull it down like this. Put some more of my bacon fat here. Now, this is all going to be on the bottom, but I kind of like to seal it up a little bit so it doesn't curl and really get dried out. So you see how it totally coated it? So let's put it back on its face. And then just make sure that anything we touched is covered. Could have done it the other way too, where we did the bottom first, flipped it over. I know a bunch of you are going to comment on that, beat you to it. This is it. So I'm going to push this aside here. I have my rack, just a simple, cheap rack. You can get these on Amazon for $5. Fits the pan perfectly. This is an old pan we've had probably 20 years, but I'm telling you that old cookie sheet is non-stick. It's amazing. Just put your ham right in the center of the rack. You're gonna wanna smoke this at the lowest temperature. I'd say around 200 to 225 at the max. You're gonna smoke this until it's 140 internal when the probe goes right to the center. Now you wanna probe it a couple spots because fat will heat up quicker than meat and you don't want to pull it off too early. I can't tell you how much per pound. I'm sure there's averages out there, but if you're smoking home, you need to be paying attention. Anyway, I'll show you what this looks like. It does not need basting until it hits that 140. It only needs basted long enough to get it all tacky and gluey and sweet and sugary. Let's put it on there and we'll see you here in a couple hours. Okay, double smoked ham. Look how easy it was. It was so easy. We're gonna get Trina in here. It's like her favorite food is basically ham. Yeah, basically ham. So we're gonna get her in here. She's over there laughing out on the wings. So you might as well get in here now. No point in yelling at you. I'm over there flubbing it all up. So here, without further ado, you try some.
Yes.
It's ham.
And the smoky flavor, just can't beat it.
I mean, the smoke doesn't penetrate through the whole thing. I don't care what they tell you.
This was an edge.
But if you get the first inside inch edge, which is the golden zone, it's almost like bacon. And it's not because I put the bacon grease on it, because it takes in all that smoke and it renders down that fat, and it's just a whole nother level of ham. So anyway, trust the process, believe in yourself, and if you can do it, we can do it.
Have a nice day.
Have a great day. Have a good day.
Good day.